What's going on, guys? No one here again, and I am playing a game called Finger Derpy, a game that hasn't gotten much attention yet. It's by Mommy's Best Games. I think it's their first game on the App Store. Did a little research on them, and they're from the Midwest, I think Louisville. They have 8 other games for the Xbox, PC, and Windows Phone. Dug a little more, and it looks like they did a couple Serious Sam games. One for the Xbox 360 and one for I think the PC. But this is kind of a cool little, I guess you could call it endless runner. It's got a really cool play style to it. But starting out, you have two different modes, solo and party. I'll do solo real quick. You can pick your name up top, pick out what you want your jockey to wear, pick out the colors, the theme, and the control style is what I kind of dug about it. Where the little hoof marks are, you put both thumbs on there. That makes them go forward. And if you want them to turn, you let one thumb off. It's almost like trying to control a drunk horse. But yeah, you're running from the finish line. You're not running to it. You're running from the finish line. And the goal is pretty much just to get as far as you can without the finish line catching up to you. You collect these roses. There's 2 different kinds of roses. There's red roses and gold roses. Red roses is your currency for the power-ups in the left-hand side of the screen there. And those are used during the game. So like if I want a boost, it's 15 roses. So there I just boost. And then you have gold roses, which is kind of like the premium currency. Those are for permanent upgrades. Those, you can usually kind of snatch one up a race if you get kind of far. But yeah, I really dig the control scheme. You can get them going. Once you get them going straight here, you can get somewhat far, but anything gets in your way, and it's almost like trying to drive a car in like Grand Theft Auto or any racing game when you have like a rear tire flat. It's like once you kind of get him going and you get a little bit of spin coming from the back end, he just wants to keep spinning around. But yeah, there's all kinds of power-ups right there on the side. What is that, 5 of them? Some of them will push everything out of the way. Some of them will, it won't bounce off stuff as easily. You said boost. There's a freeze that kind of freezes the finish line from chasing you. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little free-to-play endless runner. It hasn't gotten hardly any attention since it was released. Go! No! Now in your upgrades here, here's where you can spend the gold roses for your permanent upgrades. And then there's like a prize wheel here that'll cost you 5 roses. I haven't seen any ads in the game except for in the bottom left corner right there. Every once in a while it'll pop up to get a free gold rose, watch a video. Other than that, there's no pop-up ads, nothing across the bottom of the screen. One thing I thought was kind of cool is here in partners, all these little things that are icons that are on the screen, like the drums that you saw, boxing glove. These are all from like sponsors from, you know, the Kentucky Science Center, Louisville Orchestra, Muhammad Ali Center. Thought that was kind of a cool idea. One thing I thought was weird was it shows in the app description that it has in-app purchases. Only one in-app purchase shows up for $2.99 for party tracks and free play, but I don't see anywhere in the game itself how to purchase anything. There's a restore purchase button, but anywhere that you tap, there's no way to buy any type of currency. You can also buy new horses. There's a handful of different horses. They all have different powers, but those are with the gold roses. One bummer, which hopefully, if this game does get a little more attention, is it doesn't support Game Center, which normally it's not a big deal for me. I mean, achievements are nice and all, but for an endless runner, it's always nice to at least have Game Center for leaderboards. You know, it's at least nice to see who you're beating or getting beat by. I mean, that was really the only downfall that I've seen so far, except for not being able to purchase any of the gold or red roses. But yeah, the control scheme is what got me, which is how crazy it is trying to control this horse. Every once in a while you'll get a good run where you can kind of keep them straight, and then there's other times where you can't get anywhere. But yeah, one sudden move and he'll be spinning. But yeah, that's finger. Oh, real quick, the party mode. I can't really. It's kind of tough for me to play, but it supports up to 4 different people playing at the same time. I thought this was kind of cool. I'll just do a lap, but yeah, if you're on a phone, I'm sure it might be a little tough, but on an iPad, it'd kind of be cool to play against 4 different people trying to get around the track. But yeah, that's it. That's Finger Derpy by Mommy's Best Games. Like I said, it's their It's their first game on the App Store. This one was released on April 9th. Download size is 44.1 megabytes, 103 megabytes installed, rated 9 and up. Requires iOS 4.3 or later, and it's only optimized for the iPhone 5. So, like I said, it's free to play. It's at least fun game. I would say pick it up and try it out. It hasn't got any attention yet, so I'd like to see it do a little better. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to subscribe and leave me a message if you have any questions.